I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
I'm telling you, kids, don't come to Hollywood. I'm serious.
Your camera's there.
You're so broken. I love this. Please don't get well. You know, because the movie wasn't shooting for another year. So he asked me not to get well. That's how this business is.
Jim Carrey has been dropping warnings for years about Diddy and his circle of Hollywood elites, but it seems like nobody was really listening. From his cryptic hints telling people to steer clear of Hollywood, to rumors about Diddy trying to rope him into one of his notorious parties. Remember when Jim Carrey shocked everyone on the red carpet? Back then, we just laughed it off like, there goes Jim acting strange again. But now, with all the shocking revelations about Diddy's alleged freak-off parties, trafficking accusations, court trials, and the FBI raiding his homes, we're revisiting Jim's words and wondering, was he trying to warn us? And the wildest part? Rumors are buzzing that Jim Carrey could actually be a silent witness in the ongoing Diddy investigation. That's right, the same FBI case making Diddy sweat in court might have Jim's name in the files. So grab your popcorn and maybe a crucifix, because things are about to get really dark as we uncover the shocking links between Jim Carrey and Diddy's secret Hollywood circle.
We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is. So tonight, I'd like to dedicate this award to those who remind us of our virtues, who remind us of the truth. Sir Charles Chaplin battled McCarthyism into exile, to Christopher Steele, who tried to pull a thorn out of the paw of an ungrateful beast, to Christine Blasey Ford, to Colin Kaepernick. He'll stand for the anthem when the anthem stands for him. And to one of my friends, my good friends, and one of the greatest artists of our time, Robert De Niro, whose life was threatened also this week, along with many other incredibly decent people who bring joy to the world.
All right, guys, to really get this story, we need to rewind a bit. This tea has been brewing for a long time. For years, whispers have circled around elite Hollywood, those ultra-exclusive, invite-only parties where A-listers supposedly engage in some very questionable activities. At the center of these rumors, none other than Diddy. The man is known not only for his music and business empire, but also for hosting some of the most secretive, off-the-grid parties in the industry. For just as long, people have wondered why. Jim Carrey, the legendary, beloved, yet famously elusive actor, has never been seen at any of these events. Well, the mystery finally has answers. In a series of rare and cryptic interviews over the years, Jim Carrey addressed the speculation about his absence from Diddy's infamous freak-offs. And let's just say, it wasn't because he was too busy filming the next Mask sequel. No, Carrey got real. He revealed how he's always been cautious of Hollywood's darker side, the unseen circles, as he calls them, that shield the powerful at all costs. According to Carrey, avoiding those parties wasn't about missing out. It was about staying clean, staying alert, and steering clear of the black hole that sucks in so many stars. He even hinted he'd heard disturbing stories about what actually happens at those events. And let's just say, it wasn't your typical Vanity Fair material. The vibe was unsettling, the crowd dangerous, and the protection was ironclad. Until the whole Diddy prison scandal turned everything upside down. Jim Carrey never named names, but the message was crystal clear. Diddy and his inner circle had been protected for years, and Carrey wanted no part of it. So while the rest of Hollywood looked the other way or played along, Jim Carrey kept his distance. And now that the House of Cards is collapsing, it's looking more and more like he saw it all coming a long time ago. Over the years, Jim Carrey has become somewhat of an oracle for those who've always suspected something sinister lurking beneath Hollywood's glamorous surface. He's spoken out about the industry's obsession with fame, fortune, and illusion, calling it soulless, hollow, and even demonic. So is it really surprising he avoided Diddy's notorious freak-off parties? Not at all. Fans are now re-examining Carrey's cryptic comments with fresh eyes, especially as lawsuits against Diddy keep piling up, including chilling allegations of coercion, trafficking, NDAs, and even whispers of ritualistic behavior. Suddenly, Carrey's eerie warnings don't sound like eccentric ramblings anymore. They sound like serious truth bombs. Take, for example, his now legendary 201 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, where he stared straight into the camera and basically named members of Hollywood's secret society.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh.
Back then, people laughed it off, but now it feels chillingly specific. Just check out the comments people have been leaving on that video since then. My dad was there. There was no laughter. The laughs were added to cover it up. Another says, thanks to Jim for risking his life to say this. Someone else shared, my sister was in that show, and she told us no one laughed when he said that. And this video has been heavily edited. Many agree the Diddy drama is about to make this YouTube page historic. So much was out in the open, yet most people refused to face it. Now here we are, people who know they could be taken out in the snap of a finger but still choose to speak. The truth will always have my deepest respect. Bless you, Jim, and may God keep you safe. FYI, if you've ever been to a live show, the laughs are often added in editing. Nobody's really laughing.
I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it up. It's hilarious.
Now, the big question on everyone's mind, was Carrey just being weird, or was he actually dropping a veiled warning about what's going on inside Hollywood's inner circles? Fan theories are exploding all over social media. Many believe Carrey's infamous red carpet moment where he said, Hollywood is not real, it's demonic, wasn't just a random philosophical comment. It was a deliberate dig at the power players controlling the show behind the scenes. And now, with Diddy's name popping up in multiple lawsuits and federal investigations, those old clips are going viral for a reason. Between 2014 and 2017, Carrey made several cryptic, pointed remarks that didn't quite make sense at the time. He called Hollywood soulless, claimed celebrities were manipulated by dark forces. Back then, people chalked it up to him going through some spiritual or artistic phase. But now, the dots are connecting. Fans are convinced Diddy's shadowy empire is exactly what Carrey was warning us about. So here's the million-dollar question. Was Jim Carrey trying to sound the alarm about the very parties, power plays, and predators finally being exposed today? Or is it just a wild coincidence? Now you might be wondering. Was Jim Carrey blacklisted, silenced, or pushed out of Hollywood? Because after he started speaking about the industry's darker side, it seemed like he just vanished. No more big movie deals, no Ace Ventura reboot, no blockbuster comebacks, just gone. And if you've watched what happens when stars go off script in Hollywood, Carrey's sudden disappearance seems anything but accidental. After calling Hollywood soulless and demonic and hinting at disturbing secrets, his career hit a wall. He went from being one of the highest paid comedians to barely showing up on screen. Sure, he's been painting and making rare public appearances, but the Jim Carrey we knew, the movie star, poof, like he never existed. Now conspiracy theorists have been sounding alarms for years, claiming Carrey was silenced by the same system that protects figures like Diddy and cancels anyone who dares question it. And let's not pretend this is an isolated case. Kanye West speaks out about Hollywood control and gets canceled. Brendan Fraser opens up about abuse and gets blacklisted for nearly a decade. Jim Carrey calls Hollywood demonic and starts dropping. Cryptic truth bombs, career drying up overnight. Then there's that deleted Elon Musk tweet where he hinted many celebrities are leaving the US because they know too much. Wait, was he talking about Carrey? Because let's be real, Jim didn't just step back, he vanished. No press tours, no Netflix specials, no late night cameos, just a few interviews and then complete silence. Some say he's holed up painting in a private studio. Others believe he's laying low for a reason. Carrey himself hinted at this in one of his last public interviews, saying, "I have enough, I've done enough, I am enough." But don't forget, this kind of resignation always follows the same script. A star speaks out, gets quietly pushed aside, then suddenly labeled eccentric or retired. So, was this really Jim's choice? Or was Hollywood shutting him down before he could say more? While Jim Carrey remains one of Hollywood's most mysterious and thought-provoking figures, his refusal to stay silent about the industry's darker side is turning more heads than ever. Most celebrities either play along or keep quiet, but Carrey has built a reputation as someone who questions everything and says what others are too afraid to say. For years, he's distanced himself from the typical celeb lifestyle, diving deep into spirituality, art, and existential philosophy. But it's his refusal to attend Diddy's notorious parties and his open critiques of Hollywood's soulless culture that are making headlines again now that Diddy is caught in a legal storm. Carrey's absence from those infamous freak-off events hasn't gone unnoticed, and with all these shocking allegations, it's starting to add up. Here's where it gets juicy. Rumors are blowing up on Reddit's RR Conspiracy and TikTok that Jim Carrey's name is allegedly in sealed court documents linked to the Diddy case. Some users even claim the FBI has reached out to Carrey for testimony, suggesting he could be a key witness because according to whispers, he knows way too much. Think that sounds wild? Let's connect the dots. Multiple ex-employees have accused Diddy of using NDAs and extreme intimidation to silence people. Cassie's lawsuit alleges celebs were used as suppliers or bait for exclusive parties. The FBI didn't raid Diddy's homes just for show. They were reportedly hunting for proof of trafficking, financial crimes, and coercion. So if Jim Carrey was ever invited to those parties and declined, he may not be just a bystander. He might be someone who knows what really went on behind those locked doors. Someone who saw the signs, heard the stories, and stayed quiet. For now, and think about it, if Jim was pressured to join and he said no, that makes him a threat to certain people. Not because he's part of it, but because he's not. And because he might speak out. Jim has always been ahead of the curve. Now the big question, will he speak up again? Or maybe he already is, just not in the way we expect. Drop your thoughts and open opinions in the comments, and don't forget to check out our other videos for even more shocking celeb tea. Till next time, bye!